All right, so let's continue with the steps. I already found the p-value. That was step 5. Now let's do step 6. And in step 6, basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a decision. Now, if you're wondering what decision you're going to make, look at step 6. I gave you a flow chart here. You're going to answer this question. Is the p-value less than the level of significance, which basically means I'm going to compare the p-value, the answer I got in step 5, I'm going to compare it against alpha, the answer you put in step 2. So in step 5, I had 0.190. That's the p-value. And alpha is step 2, so it's 0.01. So I need to compare, is the p-value smaller or greater than 0.01? And in this case, 0.19 is bigger than 0.01, so it's greater. So answer the question, is the p-value less than the level of significance? No. So what we're going to say is our decision, fail to reject HO. Now you're wondering why we rejecting HO. Well, the hypothesis testing is like the court system. In the court system, you accept or you reject what the district attorney says. That's an analogy I'm trying to explain. And that's what HO is. HO is like the district attorney. So I'm going to reject HO. That's the decision because the p value is bigger than alpha. Now we're going to do step 7. Now, step 7 involves or is about making an interpretation, and because making an interpretation involves a little bit of logic, and I know sometimes it's hard to make sense of all of these steps that we have done so far. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to make sense of all of these numbers I did from step 1 to step 6. And to help you make sense of all of that, I want you to use this table that I also gave you in the handout. And basically, you have to choose a row, reject HO, do not reject HO. If you look, uh, these two rows, how do you know which one you're going to choose? Is based on your decision in step 6. So it was failed to reject HO. So it's the same thing as do not reject. So I'm in row 2. Okay. And then I need to choose a column. And for to choose the column, you need to find out where you put the original claim, or which of the two claims you did in step 1 is the original claim. You can see here the original claim is for HO. So that means that in this table, I'm going to choose the first column. So I'm in the second row, first column. So the intersection of that row and column, that's my interpretation. So there is not enough evidence to reject the claim. Okay. So you don't have enough to make a decision if you're going to believe or not believe the original claim. What was the original claim? That 25% of all college graduates think that the cost of a college degree is not worth it. And usually, what happens in real life when that happens, usually you collect more data to make sure this is the correct interpretation or correct decision. All right. And that's how you test claims about the population proportion. All right. I hope this helps.